Hello everyone, my name is Dickens Aturwanaho. I'm a medical officer at Chibuli Muslim Hospital. I'm here to talk to you today about something common in our setting that a lot of people have misconceptions about. There is something in science we call jaundice, or what people locally call kamuli. I guess you've all heard about this. It's a common occurrence in newborn babies. Every baby that is less than 28 days is called a neonate. So we normally see this in this group of babies. However, any person can get jaundice. But of interest today, we want to talk about the newborn babies. In our community, when they see babies having this yellow color, very many people interpret this differently. Some call it witchcraft. Some think the mother took certain herbs during pregnancy that were not supposed to be taken. Some people give it a lot of interpretations. However, the truth about this matter is that when a baby is born, like any other person, a baby has blood. The type of blood a baby has while they are inside the uterus is different from what they require when they come to earth. To relate for you, when a baby is in the uterus, the baby gets the oxygen from the mother. So their red blood cells should be stronger than a mother's red blood cell to be able to steal the oxygen from the mother. So what happens when they are born? They also come to this world of abundance where the mother has been getting the oxygen from. So what happens? The body no longer needs the red blood cells they had. The body needs to convert these into another type that you and me have, or any other adult have. So the hemoglobin that the baby has in the red blood cells is called HbF. F is to stand for fetus. And then the hemoglobin we have in our red blood cells as adults is called HbA, to stand for adult hemoglobin. So when babies are born, they need to convert from HbF to HbA. So during this process, when the baby's body starts to break down their red blood cells to create the adult red blood cells containing what we've called HbA, a certain waste product is produced. This waste product is what we call bilirubin, and this product is yellow in color. Any person has bilirubin present in their body at any time. But the difference with newborn babies is because they are converting their red blood cells to this other type, there is accelerated breakdown. The speed of breakdown is faster than usual. So if the breakdown is faster, the waste product also would be produced faster. And the waste product we've talked about is bilirubin, which is yellow in color. So this will give babies a yellow appearance, either on the body, but most commonly where we see it on the white of the eye. You will notice that the baby's white of the eye will turn yellow. So there are different degrees of this yellow. Some babies might have a little yellow. Some babies could have it a little bit more than the others. Some could have it too severe that you can even see it on the other parts of the body. What is there to worry about when we see this yellow? This yellow is a bad pigment. When it accumulates in the body, it sticks in the baby's brain. So the brain loves this yellow pigment. It goes into the baby's brain and causes the baby to be inactive. If left unattended to, it would even cause severe brain injury to the baby that may manifest later on in life. Many mothers or parents may not be able to tell whether there's been a problem or not at any time when the baby is still younger. However, later on as their babies grow, they may notice that if they neglected the jaundice during early days of life, babies would have bad brain damage. So what do we do? What do we appeal as health workers? If you have your baby born, leave hospital when you've been taught, when you've been equipped with knowledge. Ask any question wherever you don't know. And then when you go home, try to always look at the baby every day in good daylight, not indoors, not using a flashlight, not using any other source of artificial light, natural light. If you notice that your baby's white of the eye is turning yellow, we always appeal that you go seek medical attention. Your health worker will direct you on what to do, depending on the levels of this pigment in the body. Some mild levels can always resolve spontaneously without any intervention. However, those that go on increasing, moderate to severe, will always require hospital attention. When a baby reaches hospital, there is a special light that we would give this baby that works as the sun. It actually works faster than the sun, much better than the sun. But its speed of work is faster its speed is faster than the sun. So when you come to the hospital, the baby would be subjected to this light for a certain duration of time as the doctor will deem it necessary. However, if left unattended to, we've agreed and said this will cause bad injury to the baby. So whenever you see the yellow, locally people will call it kamuli, and they have their own ways of managing it. Some will say bathe the baby in yellow flowers. Some will tell you bathe the baby in a certain herb. This doesn't work because we've seen where the yellow comes from has nothing to do with yellow flowers. It has nothing to do with putting a baby in yellow bed sheets. Even if a baby is in yellow bed sheets and they are not meant to get this severe jaundice, they will never get it. However, even if a baby was in the most white of bed sheets and they are made to get jaundice, they will get it. So who is at most at risk of getting this jaundice? So any mother that delivers a very small baby. A small baby could be term, but small, and what we term as small is any baby that is less than 2.5 kilograms. Any mother that delivers a premature baby, their baby is more at risk of getting jaundice. They should be more on the lookout. Mothers who have babies and there is a difference in blood groups, there are two scenarios that we look at here. When a blood group is done, either it will be A, B, AB, or O. However, we also qualify it with an addition. It's either A plus or A minus, B plus or B minus, and so on. In scenarios where we have a mother having a blood group that has a negative and she gives birth to a baby that has a blood group that has a positive, this baby is more at risk of getting jaundice. There are ways health workers manage this when the mother is still carrying the baby. However, even when the baby is stillborn, this mother should be more on the lookout because their baby is more at risk of getting jaundice. Babies that are born to mothers who may have had an infection or prolonged labor. When a baby gets an infection in the early newborn period, this also predisposes them to getting yellowing of the body. So I urge to all mothers, if you have a small baby, a premature baby, you have differences in blood group, always leave hospital after being taught and be so much onto the lookout to see that if you notice any yellow, you seek care early to get the best for your baby. Thank you.